Hello, this is Dr. Gowri Ramachandran, Economist and Chartered Wealth Manager, coming out with recent announcement by the RBI, which is on monetary policy stand. They have given the Monetary Policy Committee meeting took place recently. They have reduced repo rate 0.25%, which is 25 basis points. What does it mean? How does it affect you or benefit us? What is it for the economy? Is the current account deficit, which is for our import export status quo, what does it sound? Is it healthy? Then our inflation, where is it headed to? And other additional measures. There are 5 outcomes announced in this thing. We'll just quickly see what is that which is going to offer out of this meeting. So RBI predominantly governs the monetary policy, which in turn take care of various things. One such thing is repo rate reduction. By virtue of repo rate reduction, there are many things which is benefited to the community. The coin has 2 sides. One side, it benefits certain segment of the economy, certain segment of the businesses, and on the other side, the small investors, fixed income instrument holders like FDs and other things will face a marginal reduction of 0.25%. Now, RBI so far has been taking neutral stand. Now they've just shifted to a policy change from an accommodative perspective. What does it mean? It is showing that RBI is paving way for the growth when the global headwinds are very, very volatile, and US Trump tariff and various other geopolitical reasons. The RBI has to focus on growth, and in order to do that, the rate cut is inevitable. So let's see now what is repo rate. Repo rate is repurchase rate. When we want money as an individual or a businesses, we go to bank, lending institutions for getting loan, borrow loan. So where will bank go for it? Bank will in turn go to RBI, and RBI will levy certain percentage that is called as repo rate. Now that this repo rate is cut by 25 basis points from 6.25 to 6%. So now let's see the impact on loans first. As I said, the coin has 2 sides. First, the impact on personal loan. Whoever has taken home loans, car loans, personal loans, they all will be cheerful because it may become cheaper. Lower repo rate is equal to lower EMI. So they are benefited. Next, when we just say, is the economy benefited out of it? As I said, the 5 projections, the GDP growth projection is also being given into that. So now, though there is an easing done by this repo rate, RBI is very cautious and very, despite this, they forecast for the GDP is 6.7% to reduce it marginally by 6.5%. Nonetheless, it will pick up once all this repo rate effect on the businesses grow and the cycle of manufacturing picks up. So there is the first thing is the businesses will have an easy access for the credit, and they may get a credit at a 0.25% lesser. It encourages borrowing, people can expand their businesses, and investment can also go side by side. So supports sectors which are facing global slowdown. These are all the boosts for the businesses, and the economy can look in. Now let us also see, when the import is becoming costly by virtue of US tariff in certain places, how is our current account deficit? Current account deficit is difference between the export and import. And so now it is still healthy. I'll tell you why. India may import a lot. Software exports plus trade remittances, NRA remittances which comes to India is equal to steady income for the country. I repeat, software exports plus NRA remittances is equal to steady income for the country. In that perspective, our CAD is very current account deficit is healthy, and so even if we import it with this kind of a global volatility, still we are safe. Then is there a flip side out of this repo rate cut? Yes, there is a. So what we should know about it is lower returns on FDs and savings. So small saving investors have to show a caution instead of depositing too much and then not renewing it now, and then whatever the flexible rate that gets the cut on this. Then limited room for further rate cuts that is expected. Then GDP forecast is 0.2% is reduced. So these are all the things, the flip side of this repo rate cut. Then why RBI took this step? Definitely, RBI has to show growth amidst the global headwinds. So then how does it do it? So one such measure is reducing the repo rate when the inflation in the country is closer to 4%. Now 3.1% is the retail inflation at the moment. So which is the correct time to cut the repo rate. So though there is a marginal hit for the small investors, by and large this is a time the businesses can take more loan and expand their growth, and in turn produce more which will be consumed, and hence the GDP can grow. So this is how this is the right time for the RBI to do this rate cut. So there is a time to prioritize domestic growth. That's the reason they have done it. So what is the bigger picture? RBI is being proactive and growth oriented. Borrowers and businesses can benefit, and savers and global uncertainties still need careful attention. And there are some additional bonuses in this MPC they have given. There are quick thing, it's like a reform with the existing policy parameters. The bad loans are still faster, which is the NPA is very high, and so they have given you just to sell the bad loans faster and reduce the NPA book account. So it is good for SBI and PNB to reduce their NPA books. And then they have also made a very clear guidelines for gold loan, and so gold loan there cannot be any misnomer in regard to the gold loan. People will be, they'll sell it off and all those things, which will not happen. I have given a separate video for RBI's guidelines on gold loan. And then it also given certain UPI limits for the NPCI powers, and then there's a new rules to help fintechs to grow faster. All these measures, the 5 outcomes which has been given: repo rate cut, GDP growth projection, current account deficit status, inflation status, and other measures which is just cleansing the existing norms. So this is the way the RBI is look at the growth of the country when the global position is very, very highly volatile. Still RBI has taken a measure in such a way that India is protected. India is showing its growth trajectory slowly and safely treading the path. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Kindly subscribe to my channel Gowri Ramachandran and watch my bite-sized videos. Thank you.